Hi students, the previous video I have explained about the shared concept, how to rationalize the denominator. This is what we have seen in the previous video, and today this video I am going to explain the same thing but some more little bit different problems. That's all. How to rationalize the denominator, the same thing, the shared concept, but some more difficult problems. Okay, so let's see how to solve the problem. It's not a very tough one. Again, I'm telling that if you are very thorough with rationalizing factor and such a very easy problem to solve and get the answer. Okay, so shared is not a tough one, so don't feel it is very tough. It is very easy. Let's solve it. Okay, so today I am going to explain the problem. Root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1 is equal to a plus b root 3. Find the values of a and b. So in this problem we have LHS and RHS. We have to solve the problem completely and then we want to find the values of a and b. Okay. So let's consider first what it is given in the question. Right. Root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1 is equal to a plus b root 3. So this is what it is given in the question, right? So next we want to solve this problem. Look at your LHS side. We have the denominator in the shared form. So which means we want to rationalize the denominator, okay? So rationalize the denominator in the sense we want to consider RF first. So better you consider LHS separately, solve it, and then we can equate with the RHS to get the value. Okay. So first I am considering my LHS. LHS is nothing but root 3 plus 1, root 3 minus 1. So what is the RF I want to choose for this problem? Look at the denominator. I told you that what is the denominator, you have to choose the opposite sign. So here it's root 3 minus 1, which means the RF you have to consider root 3 plus 1. So RF is nothing but root 3 plus 1. And step 2, we want to multiply this RF with the numerator and the denominator. So root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. Okay. Next, step 3, we want to multiply the numerators and the denominator. And numerator, we have both the terms are same, so we can take the whole square. So which means this is root 3 plus 1 the whole square, and the denominator is root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1. Already I told you that we can apply the identity. So this one it is in the form of a plus b the whole square, and this one it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So for that we can change the identity. The RHS of this is a square plus b square plus 2ab, and for this one is a square minus b square. So now you have to replace this identity for the numerator and the denominator. In the place of a we want to substitute root 3. In the place of b we want to substitute 1. Okay. So now you substitute here. Root 3 the whole square plus 1 square plus 2ab. So 2 into root 3 into 1 divided by a square minus b square. So this is what a and b. So which is nothing but this root 3 square minus 1 square. So the next step you have to write here, root 3 square means root and square get cancelled. So it's simply 3 plus 1, and 2 into 1 is 2 root 3, and the denominator also the square and root get cancelled, 3 minus 1. So the answer is 4 plus 2 root 3 divided by 3 minus 1 is 2. And the numerator I have a common factor 2. So you can take it outside, 2, which becomes 2 root 3 divided by 2, and this 2 get cancelled. So your LHS answer you have arrived at 2 plus root 3, right? But actually the question is we want to find the values of a and b. Okay, here we have RHS also. RHS what it is given, a plus b root 3. So now you have to equate because the condition they are equal. It is given that they are equal. So you have to equate your LHS is equal to RHS. So you should equate both one. Okay, so LHS is nothing but 2 plus root 3 and your RHS is nothing but a plus b root 3. and you have to compare both sides, the constant term and the root 3, the short term. The constant term, it is a is nothing but 2, and the short term is nothing but b root 3 is equal to root 3. So which means you can equating this by the answer, we can get a is equal to 2 and b root 3 is equal to root 3. Root 3 get cancelled. So the answer b is equal to 1. So this is what the answer for your question. Root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1 is equal to a plus b root 3. Got the answer for a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 1. This is your next problem. Simplify. So we want to simplify. So it's more or less, it's very similar to the previous one, and here also the denominator we have shared number, right? So here also we want to do the rationalizing of denominator, right? But here we have two terms, so that's all. We have two rational terms. So we want to solve both the one and we want to simplify. That's all. That is what the procedure now I am going to do now. Okay. So just consider what is the question it's given here. It is given that 7 plus 3 root 5 divided by 3 plus root 5 minus 7 minus 3 root 5 divided by 3 minus root 5. But we have two terms. I told you that, see, either if you feel confused, you may do it separately for first term and the second term. At last you can do the operation what it is given in between both the answers. Or else if you don't have any confusions, you can do it directly for both the one. But for both the one, we want to consider RF. Okay. So what is the first one, RF? It's nothing but 3 plus root 5, in the sense it is 3 minus root 5. Okay. And this one RF is, we have 3 minus root 5, which means it's 3 plus root 5. Okay. So now this RF we want to multiply and divide with first term as well as your second term. So now I am going to multiply with the first term. 7 plus 3 root 5 divided by 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5 divided by 3 minus root 5. Better give a bracket to avoid your confusions, okay, because we have two terms. And then 7 minus 3 root 5 divided by 3 minus root 5 into 3 plus root 5 divided by 3 plus root 5. So by the step 1, I have multiplied the conjugate with the first term and the second term also. Now you have to multiply the numerator and the denominator for both. Okay. So 7 plus 3 root 5 into 3 minus root 5. And the down it is a plus b, a minus b. So you can directly write in the form of a square minus b square. In the place of a we have 3, in the place of b you have root 5. So which means it's 3 square minus root 5 the whole square. But look at the numerator, I have written as such as the same terms. Why? Because they are different number. Because previous problems we have applied the identity to expand that. Oh, yes, but here both are different terms, so it is not possible to apply the identity. We want to do algebraic product, okay? So you can do the same for the second one also. It is 7 minus 3 root 5, 3 plus root 5 divided by, directly write your a square minus b square form. So it is 3 square minus root 5 the whole square. Okay? Next. So I told you that for the numerator we want to do the algebraic product. Algebraic product, how to do it? Already you have studied in algebra. The same logic we want to apply in shared also. Multiply the first number with the first term of your second binomial, and first number with the second term of your second binomial. So which means 7 into 3, 21. Here we have minus and this is positive number, plus into minus, minus 7 root 5. And here now you multiply the second number with the first one, second number with the second one. So if you know this logic, then it is easy to multiply. So 3 3s are 9 root 5, plus into minus, minus 3, we have both true. Root 5 into root 5. Okay, this is what the numerator, and the denominator is 9, square and root get cancelled. So 9 minus 5. And now your second term. So we want to do the same. You have to multiply 7 with the first number as well as with your second number. 7 3s are 21 and here also plus. So it is 7 root 5. And now the second number with the first, second number with the second. Minus, plus into minus, minus. 3 3s are 9 root 5 and plus into minus, minus. We have 3 root 5 into root 5. 3 root 5 into root 5. Whole thing divided by 9 minus square and root get cancelled. It is 5. Okay. So this is your second term. Now we want to solve the numerator 21 and here also root 5 and here also root 5. Right. So these two terms are, it's a like shirts. So like shirts can be added or subtracted. So here we have minus 7 plus 9 like algebraic concept. How in algebra the like terms can be added or subtracted. The same way in shirt also like shirts can be added or subtracted. But you need to operate only the coefficients, not for the shirt term. Shirt term is like a variable, you keep it as such as, only operate the coefficient. So here it's minus 7 plus 9. So what is the answer? Plus 2 root 5. And here root 5 into root 5, we all know that this is 5. And 3 5s are minus 15 and 9 minus 4, it is 5, it is 4. Similarly here also 7 minus 9, so it is minus 2 root 5 and these two product has become 5. 5 3s are 15 by 4. Now look at both the term, it is here like fraction because we have both the denominators are same, which means we can directly operate the numerators. So I am just going to operate the numerator 21 plus 2 root 5 minus 15, just multiply the minus symbol inside, plus into minus, minus 21, minus into minus, plus 2 root 5 and minus into minus, plus 15, whole thing divided by 4. Is it okay? And next, just look at any terms get cancelled or not. You just look at here. Minus 15 plus 15 get cancelled. Plus 21 minus 21 get cancelled. So we have only two similar terms. 2 root 5, 2 root 5. If you have added both the one, it becomes 4 root 5. So 4 root 5 divided by 4. 4 get cancelled. So your answer is root 5. Okay. So we have simplified here and we have arrived the answer here like this. And now root 5. This is what your answer for this problem. Okay. So now here this is your last problem in shared concept. Okay. So it is given here if x is equal to 3 plus root 8, find the values of x square plus 1 by x square. So here one shared number is given to you, which means it's nothing but your x value, and we need to find the value of this expression. So if any shared problem you want to find out that expression, which means definitely they will give you what is the value of x. Okay, so it's very simple. Look at the expression, what are the terms are given. So if you find the terms separately, at last we will add. That is one way. Actually we have another way also we can apply to solve the problem, that is identity, but I am not going to do it now, that one today. I am going to explain this by step, the first term and the second term, then how to add. Okay, so let's consider the given value here. So it is given that x is equal to 3 plus root 8, and what we need to find, it is x square plus 1 by x square. So what is the first term? We have x square, right? So first I am going to find out this term. So which means you can start your answer with the given value. So it is given that x is equal to 3 plus root 8. But actually what I need from the for the first term, it's x square, which means I want to raise the power both sides. Okay, raise the power 2. So x square is equal to 3 plus root 8 the whole square. Just raising the power 2 on both sides. Now expand your RHS side by the identity a plus b the whole square. So because it is in the form of a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So just you apply the RHS form of your identity for this one. So which can be written as 3 square root 8 square 2 into 3 into root 8. Okay, now you have to solve this. 3 square is 9 and here also root and square get cancelled, 8, and 2 3s are 6 root 8. So which is nothing but 9 plus 8, which is 17 plus 6 root 8. So this is what you have arrived for your x square value, 17 plus 6 root 8. You keep it as it is. So next, what is the second term we have? 1 by x square. So 1 by x square is nothing but I am just doing the reciprocal of this one. Okay. So if you are taking reciprocal both sides, so it becomes 1 by x square. So this can be written as 1 divided by 17 plus 6 root 8. But now see that your denominator, now it becomes a shared number. But by the concept of shared, we want to do the rationalizing of denominator. Okay. So and again the same procedure. How to do the rationalizing the denominator? We want to consider the ORF for the denominator, nothing but 17 minus 6 root 8. Because we have here 17 plus 6 root 8. Take the conjugate of that one, 17 minus 6 root 8. And then next step, you have to multiply and divide the conjugate with the number. So 17 plus 6 root 8 into 17 minus 6 root 8 divided by 17 minus 6 root 8. Now you multiply the numerator and the denominator. So 1 into the numerator is same, 17 minus 6 root 8. Here a plus b into a minus b. This can be written as a square minus b square. Right? So 17 minus 6 root 8, and we want to solve this one, 17 square. So 17 square, it's a perfect square, 289, 36, it's 8. So next we want to multiply this 36 into 8. It is 288. So 17 minus 6 root 8 divided by 289 minus 288. So the difference is 1. So 17 minus divided by 1. So this is nothing but your 1 by x square value. You have reached that 17 minus 6 root 8. But our answer is not yet completed here, because you have to find x square plus 1 by x square. So which means we want to add both the values, right? You have to add both the value. So here this is, you just take it as 1, and this is, you just take it as 2. So from 1 and 2 we want to find x square plus 1 by x square. So add both the value. It is 17 plus 6 root 8 plus 17 minus 6 root 8. That is the answer for the second one. And 6 root 8 minus 6 root 8 get cancelled. And 17 plus 17, it is 34. So that is the answer for your x square plus 1 by x square. So if any problem it is given like to find this particular expression now, so this is one of the way you can do it, or else you can apply the identity. That also another way to solve the problem, because that any problem can be solved by many ways. This is one of the way. So you have find term by term, then you can add also, you can do it. Okay, I hope this is the simplest way to find the answer. Okay children, I hope you understand this short concept. So all the best, do well and study well.